Hello, Patty. My name is Sean Everett. I'm the website analysis expert over at Zucore Marketing. Thank you so much for talking with Eric. He sent your website over to me for analysis, and that is what this is. Now, first off, you have a big, beautiful site. You guys spent some good money on this, and it is money well spent, I tell you. It's interesting, it's informative, and it's just fun to watch. But all of that is great, but it's not why I am here today. I am here today because your site is underperforming, and you guys definitely put some money and effort into this, thinking that this would become something that brought you customers and money. It's not just like a unique thing for a business to have a website anymore. It's a necessity, but that necessity has to be utilized, and yours is being underutilized. And I'm going to show you exactly why. I'm going to show you how, and I'm going to show you how to change that, make it into something that is actually useful. Now, the first thing I do when I do an analysis is I look at the site, obviously, and the second thing I do is I have a paid tool called Ahrefs. It gives me the metrics of your site and shows me how it's been performing over the last month or two. Now, the next thing I do is a regular old Google search, in this case for Gilbert, Arizona, roofer. And now, the reason that I do this is because 96% of your traffic will be coming through Google. Google will direct people to you, 96% of your traffic. That is a tremendous amount. And most people do not understand how Google works, and that is a disadvantage because they are responsible for so much. So I'm going to teach you a little bit about how Google works, and I'm going to show you how to take advantage of them. Now, the first thing that I'm going to show you is sort of piece by piece how the website, the search results are set up. Now, the first thing you're going to see are sponsored. Now, that is folks who have paid to be up here on the search. And a lot of people think, oh, why would you need to pay to be on a website that searches the best of the best? Well, that's not how Google works. Google has no idea what your business practices are. It only knows one thing, and that is what is on your website. And I'll tell you this, it doesn't really care if your website is beautiful because it's not looking at pictures. It is looking for words. In fact, the thing that is looking is called the Google algorithm, and the algorithm was developed by Google so that its search customers would have the best experience that they could. It would take them to the most relevant search results, and it is looking for some very specific things. Now, this is what we call the map pack because it's next to this map over here. There's one on top here that is also sponsored, but these guys here, you included, did something that these folks down here did not do, and that is make a Google business profile. That's why you're here. I don't know if you knew that's why you were there, but that's why you're there. And you have done it well enough that you ended up on the map pack, which is great because you're near the top of a Google search. And being near the top is exactly what you want. However, this thing is very fluid. As other companies begin to understand how Google works and they start to adjust their websites so that they can take advantage of that, they may start popping up here and knock you out of number 3 position here. I'm not counting them. Number 3 position, in which case you would want to be here also. But instead of being here, Canyon State Roofing is here, and there's Yelp and America and Angie's List, and I don't know how far down you actually are. But you can be in both places. Let me see, is there anyone here? No, no one here is in both places, so that's an advantage for you. Now, I'm going to show you just... I went back. Sorry about that. I'm going to show you Canyon State Roofing's web page. There we go. That's their web page. And for the purpose of this analysis, I'm going to refer to them as your Google competitor. Now, I'm going to do something really fast here. I'm going to take your website. I'm going to copy and paste all of it into this word counter. Here we go. You have 375 words. I'm going to do the same for Canyon State. Copy and paste. 3,078 words. Now, this is above and beyond, and I'm going to tell you why. Google wants you to have 1,500 words on your website. because Google wants to have their website customers, their search customers, go to a site that is actually going to teach them about whatever it was they were Googling. And whether that be something in academia or whether it be looking for a roofer in Gilbert, Arizona, that is what they want. They want 1,500 words. Now, these folks went above and beyond. And because this is a competition, it's a competitive market, this is the number of words you need to beat on your website. Let me show you their website so you can see that it's not all that impossible. This is about the owner, and then there's a lot of little blurbs about what they do. It doesn't look like it's jam-packed with words, but you know, this is all informative, and this is a great way to fill out a website. I'm not saying this is the only way. You and your web designer can find many ways of doing that, but this is one of the ways, and it doesn't look like it's jam-packed with that many words. I'm sort of surprised, to be honest, but that is great. Now, the first thing I'm going to do after this is show you words again, and words are not the same at Google. All words are not the same. I'm going to show you what I mean. Here we go. Keywords is what they're looking for. Keywords are words that Google expects you to have on your website that are a result of various things. Keywords, they decide what they are, and they come from either Google searches themselves, they come from your website and the website of your competitors, and they also come from the communities that you serve. So that's where keywords come from, and they are expected on your on your website. Now I'm going to show you what your competitor has. You have 276, they have 1,400. Now that is a good number to beat. Let me show you the keywords that they actually have. Here are their organic keywords. Well, some of it is very, you would expect this, roofing, Gilbert, Arizona. But I want to point something out. Roofing and roofers are to you and me more or less the same thing. Not to the algorithm. The algorithm does not speak our language. It only knows what it is looking for. It doesn't make any assumptions. Roofer and roofing are two different things as far as that's concerned. And so is roofer and roofers, you know, singular and plural. The algorithm does not know our language. It's just looking for what it is looking for. Yeah, and what it's trying to do is match the best Google search that it can from what people are typing in. Here's something I'm going to do really fast. I'm going to search for the word best here. Best. There we go. And, oh. No, you don't have the word best in your website. And the reason that I did that is because all Google searches are word searches. So if I go to Google and I type in that I want the best roofer in Gilbert, guess who's going to come up? Anybody that has the phrase that they are the best roofer in Gilbert. That's how Google searches work. They match what you've typed into a Google search with what is on the website. So that would be a good one to have on the website for sure. Now, I'm going to show you more of their Arizona metal roofing, spray-on roofing, do-it-yourself. See, all of these questions are sort of answered on their website. They have the answers to these queries, if you will. But you don't have to have all of that in order to have the keywords. Keywords can be a variety of things. And let me see here. I'm just trying to see if there are other communities. Well, Mesa, for instance, or Phoenix. You see, these are also the areas that this company serves. So, you know, they have some information about them. Now, the next thing I'm going to show you about is backlinks. Now, backlinks is where your site appears on somebody else's site. A good example would be like Yelp. If you have a profile on Yelp and you have put your website on that profile, then that is a backlink. You have 1,200 backlinks, but there are a lot of them that are kind of spammy. You have only 88 referring domains, so you should only have about 160 backlinks. So you are well above the norm in terms of spammy backlinks. Now, I'm going to show you what your competitor has. You have, let's call it this, 88 referring domains. Canyon State has 215 referring domains. Now, let's show you what those backlinks are. Backlinks, here we go, referring domains. Here they are. Proven Expert, expertise.com, Yellow Pages, Super Pages, This Old House, so on and so on. Now, this is not by any stretch all of the highly rated sites that you could be on. And what I mean by highly rated, this is the domain rating. It shows the strength of a domain's backlink profile, meaning that all of these sites have other sites that refer to them too, and in a huge number. So like Wikipedia could be here, and it's about a 96. Expertise.com is 90. I know that Angie's List, for instance, which is, I know, a paid site to be on, but Angie's List is rated at a 91. You ideally 70 and above would be great domain ratings for you to be on. And the reason that Google wants you to have backlinks is because Google thinks that if somebody else has already gone to their site, then that must mean that they are worthwhile to go to. And if there are enough links to that site, that means that it is that much more interesting. So Google wants to send their search customers to interesting places. And it's sort of like this. The more people that talk about you, the better you must be. That's how Google thinks. So now that is your backlinks. I'm going to show you finally what this all means and why I said your site is underperforming. Your traffic last month was 55 visitors from a Google search. That is up 15. You only had 40 the month before. So that is your traffic, which is what? Just a little under 2 visitors a day. Let's see what your competitor had. 641. That's how many visitors they had a day. That's more than 20 a day coming to their site. So this is what it means, the difference of being at the top of a Google search. Even your being here didn't help you as much as their being here did. And like I said, you can be here and here. That would be ideal for you. And the only way to do that is to repair the things that I have talked to you about. Now, I'm searching down because I want to see how far down you are. Because I just want you to think about your own Google behavior. How far down do you scroll before you say to yourself, you know what? I have scrolled far enough. I think whatever I need, I can get from here on up. I don't need to go further down because, you know, it's starting to get a little iffy down there. And I still do not see your site listed. So you must be pretty far down here. Would you have scrolled down this far to find yourself? That is the bottom line of this. You want to be at the top of a Google search. The people at the top get more clicks. Even your being here, which is such a great thing, is not outweighed by being there. Thank you so much for watching this. I hope that I have been able to give you some information that is helpful in making your website better. And if you would rather spend your time roofing than dealing with all of this stuff, well then I would suggest that you give Eric a call. He would be glad to plug you into what is necessary next. Thank you so much for watching, Patty. You have a great rest of your day.